Hey guys, very quickly, I just want to talk to you about something totally different than what we've been talking about, and that is domain names. Now, as some of you know already and have gathered, we control hundreds of domain names. And sometimes they're not owned by us, and sometimes people forget to renew them. That causes a really big problem for everybody, our clients and for us. What we want to do is eliminate that problem. So the first step towards that is awareness, so that everybody's aware all the time of what's going on. And secondly, we're going to put one person in charge of managing domain names, and that person is going to be Jovi. So if you have any concerns about a domain name coming up, you talk to Jovi. Jovi will talk to me if there's a big problem with it or it needs to be renewed, all right? So what we're going to start with here quickly, so everybody knows how to deal with this stuff. Look up at the URL bar. We got networksolutions.com. This is a CAPTCHA-free Whois. Whois is a tool that'll show you everything you want to know about a domain name. Alright, so just scroll down to the bottom of the page and select Whois search under resources. Click there. Alright, now you got a search box. We're going to search for Target Capital Inc., which I've already got in here. Alright, targetcapitalinc.com. Just put the whole name in. Click search. Okay, now here they're going to try and spam you into buying stuff. You don't want to see this. That doesn't mean anything to you. Just scroll down. Now you see the meat of it. Alright, you see who registrar is. Some other info that probably doesn't apply to most of you. But down here you can see who owns it, where they're from. You can see when it was made, when it's due. This number here, very, very important. We do not ever want to cross that threshold. We need to keep purchasing them into the future so they don't expire. Alright? So if you're working on a project, I don't care if you're the programmer or if you're the designer, look into this, find out the details, be responsible. Jovi is going to take on all of them and try and manage that. But every single one of you guys is responsible to make sure this does not expire. So if you see that it's 2 days from the expiry date, or in this case, this one's less than 30 days, I want to know about it right away so that we don't get into problems. We can buy it on behalf of the customer and then bill them. It's not going to cost us any money to save them. But if it expires, then we have big, big problems. If somebody else buys it, it's almost impossible to try and get it back. So, very, very important. Now, down here, this is the email address of the administrators for this domain. If you see under here administrative or technical contacts, always we need to know that. If there's going to be a problem with the domain, especially if we don't own it, this is who we have to go and talk to. So this is worth noting. Usually they'll have their phone number and address here. And then at the very bottom you'll see where the site is actually hosted. So usually if you see these numbers and pair.com, that means it's hosted with us. So this domain is basically under our control, and anything that we need to change about it, it's totally up to us. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope that made sense to everybody, and please, any project that you're working on, I expect this as part of your job to go on here, do the Whois search, do your due diligence, find out as much as you can, because it can't just be one person in charge. We need several people in charge all the time just to make sure this doesn't get missed, because it's such a big problem if it does. Alright, that's it. Thank you. There'll be more coming this weekend.